Haha. Welcome to the cabin, friends. So good. Haha. Okay, I still don't think y'all guys can see very well, even with the light. So you only have 30% battery. There are a few things I need to do before it's totally too dark for me to see outside. I need to go gather up some firewood. The windows are blown out, the plastic ones, so I have some cardboard roll that I brought. We might have to do something else with the larger window. I'm gonna try and get some lights on in here though, make some candles and stuff, and then we'll proceed. Okay, ha ha ha! Man, it's freaking nuts, man, right? Yeah, see? That's how we do it. Hi friends. Okay, I've been here a couple hours now. I got a whole bunch of my little oil lamps made, so it's nice and homey in here. It's really nice for me. Y'all guys still can't see much unless it's up close like this. Still though, I'm very happy with it. Now, sometimes I like to tell y'all guys about some science stuff I've learned or something that I've learned along the way, right? Little like tips, hints, tricks, like the way that the orchard works and stuff, right? So, I had a question in my brain. Would an oil lamp burn fry grease? I get fry grease from my friend who owns the Loomis Quick Stop down here, right? And I use it to start my fires, make torches, stuff like that. Being that I didn't have any actual lantern oil, I put it in my lantern and wondered to myself, would it work, right? Well, the easy answer is no, it doesn't work. I lit it and it just fizzled. It would sit there and draw that oil up enough that there was a little bitty flame on it. And when I'd turn it up, it would kind of burn for a moment and then wither away. It wasn't anything as nice as this is. Hang on, I need to trim the wick, being that I'm telling you about this. Okay, there we go. So it didn't work at all. Long story short. Then I remembered something that the gentleman that I work for told me about. Okay, so a little bit of a long story. First off, gas prices, right? They're terrible. I can't afford much fuel at all, so I don't travel a whole lot, right? So I asked the gentleman I work for about those like hippie vans that used to run on fry grease, right? They'd convert their motor to be able to take the fry grease from like McDonald's or some fast food place, Burger King or whatever, and then they'd use it as fuel for their van, right? So I asked the gentleman I work for, and he was like, so first off, they smell like French fries when they go by. And I was like, really? And he was like, yeah, they do. They literally smell like French fries. And I'm like, okay, so how do you do it? And he explained that, okay, so there were several different technical things that I can't quote back to you, right? However, one thing that stuck in my brain was that they had to heat the fry grease, the oil, in the gas tank before it went to the motor to be able to get it to combust, right? So when I was having problems with my lamp, which I shouldn't have taken off the stove, I came up with the same idea. I've been heating this lamp on the stove for about 20 minutes. And as it heated, what happens is the oil becomes thinner and it's easier for it to draw up the wick to the fire and burn. And I'm just really happy with it. Check it out. I think that's what's really neat about survival situations of almost any kind, is that I find I can apply all kinds of different knowledge about things in any different subject to whatever it is I'm facing at the time, if that makes sense. So anything that's similar that might fix this problem, if the problem I'm in is similar to this problem, then the fix for it might work over here, or at least as a patch. So like the hippie van, right? They heat the oil to be able to get it to combust in the engine. So I thought to myself, heat the oil in the lantern, it'll be able to light easier. Same principle. Now I'm gonna get me some food. I feel kind of rich right now. I feel a little bit uptown, to tell you the truth. I almost don't even feel like I'm roughing it. I've got Dr. Pepper, I've got store-bought fried chicken, I've got Little Debbie brownies, I've got a really nice sleeping bag, I've got, well, my Arctic bag is really nice too. Don't get me wrong, the one that the bosses gave me, that is a good bag. The one that I'm packing tonight is also very good. I got it from Cabela's. It sounds like a lot of product placement, doesn't it? I might as well throw KFC in there. I'm in a good mood. It's good. I like it when things work out. I hope y'all guys are enjoying it. I've got to figure out a way that I can record the road better, because some of the stuff we did tonight was hairy. I mean, seriously hairy. Not too dangerous, but kind of, well, it's cool. A little off-roading, you know? All right, I'm gonna blow a few of these lanterns out because it's starting to get a little smoky in here. Gotta chop up some more firewood. Yep, it's good. Cold fried chicken. Okay, don't worry. There is something outside. For the past 20 minutes or so, I've been standing in front of a fire, enjoying myself, warming. I have a nice little rug in here that I stand on. And then I kept telling myself, if I was in Alaska, I would pretty much be sure that there was a predator outside, like a bear. Because I just started getting that feeling. I heard some little noises outside that just didn't seem to jive. Well, now I just heard something walking behind the window here. And then some metal clanging. So I'm assuming that metal is probably something laying around the shed out there. And I thought, I mean, I don't want to get overly concerned. It kind of sounded at one point like something was smelling at the door. So we're just holding down here. See, if this were Alaska, I'd be concerned. But I mean, there are like grizzly bears that come down from Canada. You know, they come down, find out there isn't enough food, they go back. I'm not saying that's what it is or anything. I don't like, though, that the only thing that holds this door on there is that. that little clasp. And no, I'm not too worried about whatever it is knowing that I'm in here and I'm being loud and everything, because it knows I'm in here already. I've been chopping wood. The place smells like me. It smells like chicken. My truck's parked outside. So I just thought y'all would like to know. And if anything comes from it, I'll fill you in again. I already see, so whenever anything happens, I go right straight through my head to what to do about it. And so that really depends a lot of times in a lot of situations as to the possibilities, basically. So it's raining. I have a flare. I have past experience with different predators actually using flares, right? So if something did kind of like claw at the door or something like that, probably want to be a little confrontational with it. So those are the things I'm kind of thinking of, right? Like hit the flare, blast a warning shot, hope it's not coming in the door. However, I don't think there's anything down here that is like that. Also, I did bring my shotgun this time. It's 1 round, however, it's black powder, so it will kick like a mule. I'm just going to enjoy my fire. We'll see how the rest of it goes. This is the part in the movie where the monster gets into the cabin while we're at the truck. Nope, no monsters. Morning. It's, I don't know what time it is actually. The sun's up, the birds are chirping. It's nice out. Oh, I'm gonna grab some firewood, get some coffee. Oh, these boots are wet. Slow start to the day. Then we'll figure out what we're doing. Oh, with the rest of the day. Oh. A friend of mine on YouTube told me through a comment that if you add a little cold water to your camp coffee like this, it'll help the ground settle to the bottom faster. And since I'm all out of clean socks to strain it through, I'm gonna give it a try. I'm not gonna put so much though that I'm gonna wind up with cold coffee. Okay. Wow. It's good. It's strong. That's what's important. I think adding a little bit of cold water to it actually did help the ground settle a little bit faster. Haha. Thanks. Haha. Okay. It's just a little dark in the cabin because I had to board up the windows or put tarps over them. So, figured I'd come out, check on Max real quick. Had to use a little bit of our gasoline from the 5-gallon jug last night to get here after your batteries ran out. So, here in a little bit, we'll put the rest of it in and see where we're standing. Right now, it doesn't look too bad. We might not actually start Max. Right on. Right on. Oh, it's warm. It's really warm. Very good. I enjoy my coffee. Then, figure out what we're doing. Maybe call the bosses real quick. Walk down to the cell phone spot. See what's going on. Maybe I could do an Instagram post. Say hey to all my Instagram friends. Hey, Instagram friends. Ha ha. Sure is a nice day. It's not hot. It's not cold. It's calm. Squirrels are making cheerful noises out in the trees. Yeah. All the little flowers everywhere. Those blue ones up there. I think it's really neat that the wildflowers, they seem to grow in different patches. So like there's blue ones like those, and then up towards the top of the cabin, there are all these little white ones. Then there are like these little pink ones, and they all seem to be in these groups. I'm trying to bring some of them back home because I'd like to do like flowers around my garden. I think that would be really cool. And then the gentleman I work for is telling me that marigolds supposedly keep bugs, certain bugs, and the deer away. So I need to check into that. He was telling me to talk to the boss lady about it. She'll know better because he's not really a flower guy. He's, you know, tree guy. Check out that squirrel. Haha, it's a happy squirrel. I need to get a camera that'll zoom in one of these days. All right, tally forth. This looks like a good climbing tree. All those branches. We're right at the top of the mine now. We're headed for the cell phone spot. I do need to check this out a little bit better. I've been down here before. There might be a way to make like a little camp spot here. I want to get a stove for the little cabin down there, and then come in and clean it up and fix it up like I've done this cabin. I forgot about this. Okay, this might be good. Check it out. It wouldn't be hard to put this tin back on. That seems pretty sturdy. The timbers do, at least. Yeah. I mean, it'd be a cold camp. I'm standing on top of a solid platform right now, though. That might be nice, actually. It might be a project that we put some time into. Heck, finding our wood stove laying around out here in one of these busted cabins could draw it back and make this a warm camp, too. This is perfect for just like an overnight or something. Like, get trapped on the way to the cabin and post up here. What is this? Those could be tailings discarded from the mine. No, I think it's rock that they blew out of there to build the mine. Yeah. Okay, we'll head back up, back onto the trail that leads to the cell phone spot. Oh, still no signal. Come on. Come on, you can do it. Give me 1 bar. That's all we need. Not looking good. Okay, well, looks like there is no communication on the mountain. That's fine. Everybody knows I'll be back either tonight or tomorrow morning. I'm not due back till tomorrow morning anyway, so no need to worry. All right, well, since we've come this far anyway, you want to go the rest of the way down here and go look at the monument, that rock up on top of the other rocks? I do. Okay, cool. Let's do it. Look out there. Isn't that beautiful? It's really cool because it kind of looks like the clouds have just stopped. Like they're just sitting there. These big, fluffy clouds just stopped where they are, taking a rest. I was going to time lapse them. They literally are not moving, though. All right, let's keep on moving forward. So check this out. I don't know what did this. See all these crushed pieces of quartz? And then there's a drag mark. Right? We got this large quartz boulder here. Almost looks like somebody tried to smash it here. Because it has all these little pieces and that drag mark. Check out this piece. See those little crystal, little like natural crystal formation? A little piece of rock that got caught in there. I like to think about like the dawn of time when this came shooting out of a volcano and then landed molting and then like solidified, and all the different eons that went on as it's changed its shape through little fractures and smashings and stuff like that. Isn't that cool? We're gonna take some of this stuff home one of these days, smash it up and see if we can't get gold out of it. Yeah, look, somebody smashed the heck out of this. I'm just noticing. There's another impact spot. There's an impact spot. What the heck was that sound? Yeah. So much fun. come on, you're missing the party.